Rost? Rost? Rost?
Where is he? 2 days before the proving and he goes off without me? He wouldn't do that.
All right. Wow. Man, this is just, it's truly, truly amazing, guys. So awesome. So we have leveled up, skill points 3, max health 20, and we can unlock skills. So what type of skill person do we want to be? Obviously, I want to go for the more stealthy, and probably the more health-oriented type of skills. I think that's going to allow me to remain in the shadows, and if something goes wrong and we're going to get into a big fight, then I'll have a little bit more health to sustain myself and maybe find a way to get back into the shadows. With that being said, let's take a look at this skill tree and see everything that it has to offer. So we've got a silent strike. First of all, we have 3 upgrade points. The silent strike allows us to perform a silent takedown on small machines and humans or deal high damage to medium enemies. So small machines we can take out with this one-time strike. However, a bigger machine, it will just cause high damage to medium enemies, but I'm sure the larger enemies probably very small damage, if we can even do it. Hunter reflex, so time slows while aiming during a jump or a slide. Silent drop, landing from a fall is completely silent and will not alert otherwise unaware enemies. So if we follow this skill tree down, you can see that as we get all the way to the end, we got the leader strike, so on heavy and elite human enemies. Alright, so this is definitely your more silent approach. Reflexes, strong strikes. Now if we go over brave, we've got concentration, slow down time, which will probably definitely come in handy. Critical hit for a higher chance to deal high damage on downed enemies. Precision, light spear attacks have increased chance to knock armor off. Forger, what is this? The target will be the closest, most centered in alloys of view. Jeez, I think I found the 3 that I actually want. It seems like that one would be a very, very good thing to have, as well as concentration and silent strike. That will definitely come in handy maybe for the next time, but for now, let's go ahead and grab that. Concentration. Okay. As far as anything else goes, you can change outfits. It looks like it. 5 total. And now you can actually see more of the map. This is just a small area of where we're heading. The quests that we have active. The main quest. So, I guess that was the first quest that we did, the point of the spear. No sides and no errands. Or that's what we're doing right now. It's the point of the spear. Game progression, scan 2 enemies. Alright, let's do it. So I think it only scans things that are... It scans anything that's outside. So use R1 for quick, light attacks, which can knock off armor plates. R2 for slow, heavy attacks. Let's check it out. Okay. So it's kind of just like For Honor almost. Pretty cool. Like I had that kind of that feeling, that amazing accomplishment feeling when it was going through that montage. Kind of almost the feeling that I had when I played like The Last of Us. You know, it's hard to come by games that give you that type of feeling, right? And I gotta say, that completely gave me that feeling of actually caring about this character, wanting to see him succeed in the things that we do. So we've got saves. This is how we do saves, or specific points. Let me make sure that that's correct. So if I do this, you can restart from save. You can load game. You've got a photo mode. Oh, that's, wow, look at that. So you can get zoomed really in there and get a good look at the detail. Alright, so you need to save in these little specific spots here. So it takes about, wow, look at how many light attacks it takes to take this out. I don't even think you can do it. Then you get that one attack there, and it takes it out. So clearly those heavy attacks are actually worth using.
Keep that for later.
Alright, good on the resources. I still see another one over there. Maybe there's an achievement or something for grabbing all of these dummies. A trophy or... Again, probably not. Doesn't look like it. And I don't think there's any more... Alright. Let's go ahead and do a manual save.
He said we'd go hunting this morning. Why isn't he here? Where's he gone to?
There he is. I don't know if there's
What's he doing up there?
a limit to what we can carry.
He's just standing there. What's going on with him?
So is there a way just to... Okay, so that's like something that we can grab to be able to do some platforming.
Aloy, you're here.
Did you want to be alone?
No. We must speak. I've been thinking about your training, Aloy. You've learned to hunt, learned to survive. But I fear there's a lesson I failed to teach you. Would you learn it now?
Of course. I'll always learn what you have to teach.
There has been some trouble recently. It affords an opportunity to learn this lesson, but it will be dangerous. You must come prepared, or you will die. Descend into the Embrace and hunt until you have gathered the parts for fire arrows.
Fire arrows? What kind of trouble are we talking about?
Once you have the parts, you will meet me there, at the gate beyond the village of Mother's Heart.
The North Gate? At the edge of the Embrace?
Yes. Now be on your way.
Is something else bothering you?
No, I'm fine.
Are you worrying about what happens after the proving?
What happens is clear. You will be accepted as one of the tribe, and I will still be an outcast, to be shunned.
Rost, even if the tribe accepts me, I won't...
There is much to do, Aloy. We will discuss this later.
Okay. Anything else you want me to do while I'm down in the Embrace?
Odd Grata might be out of food by now. You could hunt a week's worth of meat for her, if you find the time.
Wouldn't mind if she'd say thanks just once.
Grata follows the law. Her silence towards us is honorable, not an insult.
If you say so. I'll go gather the parts, but I'm also gonna pay Karst a visit.
Aloy, that man breaks the law every time he speaks to you.
And I'm glad he does. I want to buy a tripcaster, and no other trader will sell to outcasts.
Stock it with ammunition, then. You'll find use for that weapon tonight.
That sounds ominous. All right, see you at the North Gate.
Alright, so here's our quest. The old outcast Odd Grata often needs help to survive in the wilds. The trouble is, she'll only speak when praying to the goddess All-Mother, so understanding what she wants isn't easy. Okay. So we have a few different objectives here.
Something's really bothering him. If he thinks I'm gonna abandon him, he's wrong.
Alright, so here's our map. It's telling us that we have 2 different locations to go to. One of them is there, and the other one is all the way out here. Hunt for Blaze and Shards. Looks like that's the first one we're going to be heading to. So when we come up here, we need to take the left path.
The embrace. My whole life, I've never gone beyond this valley. That'll change after the proving. 2 days. 2 days until I get answers. 2 days, and I'll know who she was. And why I was cast out at birth. As if there could be an excuse for that. Alright, time to gather the parts for some fire arrows. I should find a herd. Mother's heart. 2 more days, then I'll know what it's like in there. It's so many people crammed into one place. I guess no one ever gets lonely in there.
I'm not sure why we're not seeing this guy here.
Is she looking at me? Certainly hope not.
Alright, so here's our split path. Okay, these are Watchers, and what we need is not from Watchers, it's from Striders. Alright, we'll continue on. We don't have to take them out all of them, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll do a quick save. Alright. Kind of getting a feel for how they move, what they do, and the things. It's not working. Huh.
Pass the test.
There we go. Alright, so we need another one. Alright, so we got a watcher coming this way. It's so weird because they've got so many great stealth elements, but you can't hide bodies, or you can't hide these things.
I'll be giving away the hunt.
Woo, man, this game is so beautiful, and it runs very, very well. I haven't had any slowdown whatsoever. Should be able to get it from this last watcher here, or last strider.
Here we go again.
So, if those things are kind of like laid out in the way, you're not able to really do that sneaky stealth attack. So the best thing is to get it as close to this as you can, so that way it'll be more in the silent area. Alright, so that's all we needed for that. Alright, select fire arrows. All right. Now, I'm not planning on doing maybe every optional objective, but I do want... What is that over there? There's too many... There's a campfire there, but there's so many enemies around. Definitely want to get as many of these campfires as possible. My... Stealth swimming.
These will keep.
I know another thing said something about grabbing some meat. I can already tell, like, I feel like I don't want to put this game down, and that's how I know that this game is perfect for me in every single way, because I don't want to stop. Even with my ADHD, a lot of times, even if I'm enjoying a game, I want to stop because I have to. But this, I feel like I actually feel good to keep going. It's
Time to see Karst and get a tripcaster.
It's bringing me in. It's sucking me in. It's making me actually care about this.
No one else around. Looks safe to meet. My guess is he'll be waiting for me. There he is. Looks nervous.
Well, well, well. An outcast on my doorstep. All mother protect me.
Surprised you saw me the way you keep looking every other direction to make sure no one's watching. Careful there, you'll sprain your neck.
It's always a pain in the neck when you show up, girl, one way or another.
Last time I visited, you had a tripcaster available for trade. Still got it?
I do. But you'd need to bring me a scrapper lens. What can I say? Special weapons don't come cheap.
Oh, I can pay. Took down a scrapper not long ago. Stripped out the lens in perfect condition.
I'll be the judge of that. Show me.
All right, so what's it wanting us to do? Resources: sparkle, matter, blaze. All right. So we're gonna go in here, and then we're gonna buy this tripcaster. This weapon creates traps which detonate when the tripwire connecting the 2 anchor points is broken. It is best used across enemy paths. Play movie. Gotcha. Okay. Let's go up. Now, we've got other things that we can get. We got a sling here. This slow-firing sling tosses bombs, rope caster to tie down machines and immobilize them. But we don't have enough points for them. We need 75 shard. It did say to get ammunition for it as well. But I don't see any. I think maybe that was just for the fire arrows. I only have 6 shards anyways. Treasure. Ooh. Okay. Not sure what that does, but...
Now that you've got yourself a tripcaster, practice how to use it someplace else, all right? My life's exciting enough without a bunch of shock wire booby traps to trip over.
Really? Could have fooled me. Is there a reason why you're acting so cranky today?
Once you run the proving and get made a brave, you'll deal with traitors in Mother's Heart. Maybe I don't like losing customers.
Traitors who don't break the law and deal with outcasts, you mean?
That's right. Our days of crime will be behind us, so long as you keep quiet.
Are you worried I'm going to tell someone that you trade with outcasts?
I don't think you're the kind who talks, but you never know.
You can stop worrying. The secret's safe with me.
Yeah, that's what I figured. But I don't mind hearing it.
Why do you take the risk, trading with outcasts?
Every time you ask. If a big, meaningful talk is what you're after, move along.
It's because you used to be one, isn't it?
Yeah. Got caught poking around one of the metal ruins out beyond the Embrace. Matriarch said I was tainted and gave me 5 years.
What did you see in the ruins?
Nothing I can make sense of. After my shunning, I tried living back in Mother's Heart, but everyone I knew had moved on, and there were so many people everywhere I turned. I like it better out here.
Will you be around later, in case I want to make another trade?
I'll be here. Same as usual, bring me the parts you harvest from any machines you hunt. The better the parts, the more shards I'll pay. Be sure to take a close look at my inventory, though. Who knows? Maybe I've got something that could give you an edge in the proving.
I do want to say Ross knows, but I'm afraid that will give... Nah, I think it's okay.
The only person I've ever told about our trades is Rost.
Yeah, well, not like he can turn me in, even if he wanted to. Law and duty sort of a man, that Rost. I don't know how you stand it.
You really don't know why he was cast out?
I've told you no. I don't think anyone knows what he did, but it must have been serious because his term is for life.
I guess that concludes our business.
All right, and good luck in the proving. Blessing of All Mother and all that.
I've got what I need. Time to meet Rost at the North Gate.
All right. By holding L1. There you go. That's a shock wire. Hunter and fire. Aim at the ground near an enemy and fire at 2 spots to place a shock wire. It will stun an enemy that crosses the wire. Seems simple enough. Let's see if we can get a little more information on him. Nothing? Alright, let's do this. Let's head back to our main area here. We got everything that we need. I think eventually we'll be able to use like different animals to be able to get around the environments faster, so that will probably definitely come in handy.
Good thing I'm shunned or I'd actually have to talk to these idiots.
Heard a brave got mauled by a few scrappers by Mother's Crown.
Like, there might be things I miss on the sides, you know, you might see things, items I could pick up that I don't, so fret not. I'll make sure that we always have what we need in order to continue on with our mission. And I'm sure, I think there's like boss fights and all that stuff in here too, so it's not like I'm going to be going through this whole thing completely stealthy, as I'm sure we're going to be getting to a lot of fights as well. I am an animal lover and I really don't want to have to hunt for animals, so that's why I'm not doing that, maybe that side thing, I guess. Can't tell if that's a way to get up there or no. It seems like there's no reason to actually even go this way.
Whatever they're hunting out there doesn't sound easy. There he is.
Alright, so this seems to me to be like a good
Aloy,
point to save.
You're here.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far, and then we'll continue on.